Uncharted.
Often referred to as the peaceful side of the Smokies, Townsend, Tennessee has an unprecedented view of the foothills that lead into the park. Complete with endless opportunities to turn lazy summer days into lifelong family memories, this small community made for the perfect location to host a spectacular festival, all while showcasing the scenery.
These things are massive. Like, I'm watching them blow it up now. It's definitely taking quite a few people, and they're ginormous, so it's pretty cool to see.
Now in their second year, the Great Smoky Mountain Balloon Festival includes food trucks, craft beer vendors, wine tastings, live entertainment, and local artisans, not to mention demonstrations and tethered rides from the professional pilots on hand.
What we're doing is what they call a fluff and puff.
A fluff and puff.
A fluff and puff. So that way, the crowd gets entertained.
Uh-huh.
We get to see what's going on with the wind. As you can see, it's still too windy. But you can see this one dishing out. This one here getting bounced around.
Yeah.
You see how many people they have around the basket. That's why we're not tethering right yet, because there's just too much instability in the air. So this is a way that we can gauge how stable the air is. The thing for a fluff and puff is to keep the crowd engaged. It's a show. I mean, everything about the balloons is big and fabulous, and so if they're just laying out on the ground, that's kind of boring, isn't it? By having it bounce around a little bit, you know, the fabric, the colors, get a little bit of excitement with the crowd.
I did get excited when you guys started to get it up. I was like, oh, it's happening, like something's happening. So it was really cool, and it was awesome to hear the crowd cheer and clap for you guys. Like, that was really cool.
Pilots, if you can hear me, you have permission to go cold. When you're ready, go hot. I'm going to open the field. If we could have all non-balloon related personnel clear the field for the tether ropes. Thank you. Go cold. When you're ready, go hot. I'm opening the field.
So what does that mean? Go cold, go hot.
Go cold. Cold. All right? He's cold. He's on his side.
Okay.
He's cold inflated.
Okay. So cold on his side.
Yep.
Okay.
Once they're fully inflated,
Like
they hit the burners, they stand up, and that's going hot.
Okay, so he was going hot.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Let's go, guys.
So to do an event like this, how many volunteers do you normally need?
Right now, we've got about 20 volunteers split out amongst all of the balloons, plus the crew that they all brought.
Okay. So each pilot has his own crew.
Each pilot needs 2 to 4 crew, depending on the size of the balloon and what they like to do. We set my balloon up, you know, when we're doing flights, with 3 people.
Okay, three crew, plus you.
Well, 2 crew and a passenger usually helps.
Oh, okay.
Hold the mouth open. You'll see people holding the mouth open. My big guy, John, is on the top. So as they stand up, once we get a little more air in these, you'll see them start going hot. You'll see from the top of the balloon, a line coming back. That is the crown line. So you put a big guy on that, and they just hold slow and walk into the balloon as it's standing up. So that way it doesn't flop. All the balloons have a crown line on them. All right? And what's your job? Tell me what your job is.
Balance.
Balance.
I feel like that's a workout.
Yeah, who needs a gym when you got a balloon? I got my commercial license in 1999. So I still get excited every time I stand a balloon up, every time I get up in the air. Every flight is different. Every set of passengers is different. Every direction is different. There's no 2 flights alike, and it's just...
Because I'm excited to stand here watching. I actually thought you were joking earlier when you were like, the wedding balloon, and then I looked over. I was like, oh, okay, well, and then I saw the bride, and I'm like, oh, no, he meant, like, really, like, a wedding's going on.
Wedding.
Yeah.
One thing I've learned about the Smoky Mountains on this trip is that, as beautiful as they are on their own, they make a magnificent backdrop. Sometimes it takes an inspiring setting for people to not just see the scenery, but the potential in themselves. Whether it's setting off on adventures they'd otherwise set aside for seemingly more civilized things, seeing what they are capable of creating, celebrating their accomplishments, or taking flight and telling gravity to take a hike. These hills are home to a host of hopes and dreams, and as long as we keep protecting them, there's room for many more. One final saying from Mr. Muir: in every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks. I started this journey looking to understand the call of the mountains, and I'm so happy to say that I succeeded. The call sounds different for each of us and can vary across the seasons of our lives, just like the leaves that line these ragged ridges. But the call remains all the same. The question is, will you continue to take the time to answer it?